Yardy. But you are fucking joking though, right? The interrupter waves his pudding over the top of the ship, which instantly summons a time-traveling train full of demons from the sky. You know, I'm pretty sure that working with demons and getting possessed by them means you guys are evil.
Well, to be fair, Bioman had a meth lab on the side.
Despite the gripes, the train demons give them a free ride through time. Of course, without rhyme or reason. En route to the 70s, the demons and their overacting conductor pal also treat our heroes to comic relief. By which I mean a single, awkward, fourth-wall breaking joke about time slots. Now, I use the word joke, but it's for lack of better words to describe it. It's more like a dread creature that devours joy. Those who have seen its face will never laugh again. Once the dread creature time slot bit has its fill, our heroes arrive in 1976. Where one of the first Sentai heroes, the Aka Ranger's Red Man, aka the AKA Ranger's Red Man, is killing some baseball-headed monster for being different. Team Opie collectively asks Aka Red Man, "What's the deal with Sentai and writers not getting along?" Which makes me realize that my Seinfeld is my Bowie, or the other way around maybe. His response to the team arriving from the future to talk about a spat with other heroes he probably has yet to meet is, "We began this fight over what's known as the lulz. So many have died in its name. But we can still hug it out, Brocephasis and Brosephat. If only you bring me to the future." You're right.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Actually, I think that
It's agreed. Thank you, friends.
Bless me hearties, that guy's hearty.
But he won't be after he hears the time slots. I don't want to go back in. There's too many memories. The team wanting another free ride through time, this time with an extra passenger, is apparently a non-issue for the demons. The demons whose theme used to be protecting the timeline. So soon enough they're back to the future present, where they're welcomed by 5 random Sentai teams yet to be picked off. Well, welcomed in a way that doesn't involve any of them speaking, but they would have lines, I'm sure, if only they weren't interrupted by half a dozen non-speaking riders. Of the masked variety, as if I have to say. The riders are led by Kamen Rider Prime, one, who admittedly was purple stuffed at the start of the film, but then they did just travel from the past to the future. So by the film's backwards logic, he'd be fine. Number 1 tells AKA Redman that he's here to settle the score. And as ham-handedly as possible, he fits in, "Riders and Sentai cannot coexist." That's a pretty good trailer line, right? I mean, not actual good, but like good enough for this. And so a fight starts, because I think some of them think that mutants aren't people or something. Well, less a fight, more Rider 1 and AKA Redman purple stuffing everyone who's not them. Team Pusscake notwithstanding. The team eventually remembers being there though, so they call out AKA Redman.
What the hell? I thought you guys were gonna
hug it out? That isn't the real Aka Redman, you nitwits. It's a red herring. Oh man, that is the smelliest suit I've ever worn in my life. Yar, so the jig is up.
Baby Captain Starvin' Marv and Dickless over there's decayed.
How could ye be
stuck in 1976?
It was going to say betraying us, but
considering you're pirates, I asked the better question. There's a perfectly reasonable explanation. You see, ribbly wobbly timey wimey. But that doesn't make a bit of sense. It doesn't, does it? Pinky, turn these guys into purple stuff. Not that we be working together, yar.
So the Interrupter gets purple stuffed by Dick, and Gokaija Blue Man winds up purple stuffed by Starvin' Marv, leaving the fate of the world in the hands of the comic relief Gokaija and OOO's sort of girlfriend, who was seriously considering the Interrupter's offer to elope. You know, I hate to say it, but it's actually a nice bait and switch from the Interrupter being the hero to these two, and I can't wait to see how they get out of this. What's that movie? They fade into the background and continue doing nothing for the rest of the film? Good one.
What did Davy Jones's ballsack just happened?
I don't know, it's like they just faded into the background or something.
Well, whatever. I suppose we'll just have to duke it out then. Yar.
Nothing else to do. Now, Cap and Dick's last fight lasted long enough for Team Opie to get bored and go home. So this time they almost kill each other within 30 seconds. But then, a miracle, well, something happens. For when they cross their purple stuffing, not only does it cancel out, but they catch a glimpse of another dimension. A dimension not of sight and sound, but of those things and a lot of purple stuff. And I guess I have to go all the way with this bit and say welcome to the perplexing zone. Perplexing with the U, 'cause purple. Therein they see Gokaicha Blue Man and the Interrupter waking up confused. Yarga! Hell is pretty
Cloudy and purple.
Oh, hi, spirit of Dick's frenemy and fabulous blue pirate person. Sweet Booty.
And his Aunt Judy. There's homeless people in hell.
Oh, your accents are funny. But don't worry about it, I'll explain everything. Unless, of course, I'll speak of the devil. Fade back to reality. Bye. Taking half a second to consider it, Cap and Dick agree to not acknowledge what just happened. Then they fall to the ground as if they actually hurt each other. The sight of this causes the leaders of the Rider and Sentai villain factions to pop out of the woodworks to gloat. Well done, Starvin' Marv. And Kamen Rider Dick. Sorry, they thought that sounded really good when I held back a sneeze during the audition. Sentai and Rider particles are now 0.
Excuse me, Green Gokaicha, standing right here. Not that I know what the hell a Sentai particle is. Yar.
Did you hear something just now?
But even if those two were dead, which I don't think they are, their particles probably wouldn't.
Of course not, I don't have ears.
Forget it.
I guess it doesn't matter. Our victory is complete. Let us fuse our toy battleships then. For the lulz. So all hope is lost. This time definitely for reals. But wait, it's the Iron Men from Oh, right, they played that card. Well then I guess it's just Starvin' Marv and Dick really being fine. Oh come on, that's cheating. Yes, really now, you fell to the ground. No takebacks. The villains' minds are further blown when Dick and Starvin' Marv summon everyone they've sent to the perplexing zone.
Yeah, that's right. You could never have guessed I'd do the exact same thing I did in my own movie.
That's right, 'cause I gave him the idea to have an evil perm this time.
And it worked like a charm. Oh, the look on your faces. It's totally worth all the innocent people we let you guys kill while hunting down our friends.
What, when you ordered the robot to kill me, you did know that you would be able to finish me and do the purple stuff thing, right?
Yeah, right.
We've been in there for months, you son of a bitch. The Jack, you mascot dog, Ace must have starved.
Yeah, and I had a lot of biology lessons to teach.
2 of the 5-man members are girls.
2 of the Flashman members won't take their clothes off.
We missed a hot date with Kakaider. And half of that last guy really sounds like me.
Hey, get back to the villain fight, you. That's it. Everyone who's a hater out of the movie. Go on, chew. And on your way out, pass your big fight screen time to the dipshit demons from the time train.
So with half the cameos cut out and the remaining half dubbed by whoever was around, the film reaches its big anticlimactic clusterfuck of heroes and villains.
Hey baby, you ever heard a joke about time slots?
Grunting as if I'm not an extra. So that goes on for a bit.
Until it's interrupted by me, the Interrupter.
Did you just
interrupt your narration? Yeah, seeing the quickest way to move this along. Anyway, I picked up these things that are supposed to let the villainous warships merge, and I think I'm gonna try them out.
Hold up, why
would I do that? The short of it's that I'm desperate for attention, so I want to crack at being the big villain robot.
Alright, fine. So the evil ships merge into a zombie version of the SDF Macross.
But capable of being piloted by a single person.
Inexplicably. Naturally, all of the Sentai teams then
don't call up their giant robots to fight me.
Odag, I have to roll with what he's saying. It is narration law. But the Go Buster giant robot was already out and about by now, so that one
falls over helpless as I fly into space with the Aero Interrupter Imperial. Though it also the skirt Go Buster falls out, cause I always hated her.
Why are you even going
into space? I'm pretty sure that the biggest threat to me, Hot Dog Robot, is hanging out here somewhere.
Doesn't even happen in the movie. He gets flown into— Damn it, Josh, don't fall into his trap and narrate this piece of shit twice.